What's up, y'all? It's your boy Niner Faithful. How's everybody doing? I know everyone is having a legendary week. What a game, baby. I know we're a little late on the preview. Everybody's like, bro, they're leaving to Green Bay in about an hour. Um, yeah, it's been a crazy week. But of course, we're gonna review Niners Cry Girls. Come on. Anytime we beat the Cry Girls, we definitely gotta do a review. But before we get started with that, of course, listen to the end of the show to get a special coupon code to save 10% off of For the Faithful by the Faithful apparel, exclusively available at ninerfaithfulradio.com/shop. Get your officially licensed Niner gear from shop49ers.com by using our affiliate link. Not only do you save 10%, but it really does help out the show. The link will be available in the description or of this video or podcast, or you see it scrolling across your screen right now. Go to SeatGiant.com. Use the promo code NinerFaithfulRadio to save on all your theater, concert, and sporting event tickets, as well as help out the show. Go to Niner Faithful. Oh, wow.
This is a special day right here. Thursday.
Okay.
I've been going for a little.
Oof, that was distracting. Damn. Go to ninerfaithfulradio.com/subscribe to see everywhere you can find this show. Of course, follow us on social media on Facebook, Instagram, and Tumblr at Niner Faithful Radio and Twitter at Niner Faithful R. Ladies and gentlemen, faithful of all ages. Let's get the show cracking.
Montana steps up, throws.
All right, y'all. And we're back. Right? Yeah. Okay, good. And you know what, Bubby? Quit talking shit, okay? I see you watching on Facebook. You know what? That was very, very distracting. Okay? Hold on. I'm going to message you right now. Anyway, what a game. What a game. Bubby, oh, now I'm a hater, huh? Now I'm a hater. Okay. You know what? Anyway, you're gonna pay for that in like 2 to 4 days. Anyway, so I want to start the show off this week by saying this. Was that last play craziness? Yes. Should they have gotten another opportunity? No. Get the hell out the officials' way. Would I be pissed if the Niners lost a game like that? Of course. But they didn't lose that game on that last play. They lost that game when they went down 23-7. Now, I mean, you look at the ESPN on ESPN, the Gamecast is literally, okay, it started off Dallas at 64.4% chance of winning, and literally 1st and 10 at the Niners 32, the Dallas 32. So let me see. Scrolling up a little bit more. Let me see. So literally, okay, let me see. When it was the Debo yard to the Dallas 4 for 15 yards was the last time the Cry Girls were favored win probability. Literally the rest of the game, it was all us. And so, I mean, Yeah, it's easy to sit here and thanks, Bobby, for the like on Facebook, by the way. Yeah, it's easy to sit here and say, "Oh, the game was over when they scored the first." No, the game wasn't over for the first touchdown. Was I getting nervous when they started to make their comeback? No, I didn't start getting nervous until we punted the ball back to them. That's when I was like, "All right, dude, we got to stop them." And once I saw Dak take off up the middle, which is literally the last thing that you want to do when you're they snap the ball. Hold on, I have the play-by-play pulled up right here. They snap the ball. So Dak, okay, we take our third timeout with 14 seconds left. So there's literally 14 seconds left. No, that doesn't make any sense. They have it weird on ESPN, but .com because they make it seem like he spiked the ball and then ran up the middle, or no, they ran up the middle first, and then they couldn't get the play off. But to me, they lost it. They're like, I mean, they lost that game in the first half, and then really, honestly, two things even allowed this to be a game where they had a chance to, only down 6 points and only to win by 6 points. Two things: the fact that we got 3 field goals instead of 2 touchdowns and a field goal. That allowed him to be back in the game. And then Jimmy Garoppolo. He did not have a great second half. Now, obviously, as we come to find out, thanks, Debs, for the love on Facebook. As we find out, Jimmy, of course, hurt his shoulder. I believe they're calling it a shoulder sprain. His right shoulder, his throwing shoulder. So that obviously, of course, all throughout the week, they've downplayed it and said that had nothing to do with it. I mean, the closest Jimmy came to say anything is, well, yeah, it affects every throw. But, I mean, are we starting to see why we moved on from Jimmy Garoppolo? Yeah, I think so. Ideally, do you think Kyle would like to run the ball? And would Kyle love it to play out like it did in the 2019 NFC Championship game? Hell yeah. Kyle would love it. Jimmy only had to throw the rock 8 times. Is that going to happen? Probably not. This, to me, will be the biggest test of how much our run game has improved as the season gone on. Obviously, statistically, it has, and it just by watching the games, of course it has, especially since week 3 when we played them last. But this will be the truest test because Green Bay knows that we want to run the ball. Every team knows that we want to run the ball. But Green Bay, it's a little bit of factor because, yeah, I don't know how many players are left from 2019, but I'm pretty sure there are enough that their pride's on the line. Like, they're like, nah, we're not going to let that happen. And let's not note that Aaron was pretty sour after the game and pumped it up a lot, like how the game would have turned out way different if it's in Green Bay where it's cold and all that. So we'll see. It's in Green Bay, Aaron, and y'all are coming off a bye week. We had to play in a pretty physical game against a rival last week. Now, obviously, not much of the players probably had a rivalry, but it was a physical football game, and so we'll see how that turns out. But I mean, statistically, I think the statistics ended up coming out a little skewed just because the second half was a lot more even than the first half. But I mean, I think this is the stat that to me tells the game the most. 6 of 13 on third down for us, 5 of 14 for them. Fourth down efficiency, they were 1 of 2. Total plays, they actually had more total plays than us. More total yards. Both had 11 drives. Yards per play, 5.4 to 4.4. 230 passing yards to 172. 20 of 44 for Dak. 16 of 25 for Jimmy. Yards per pass. This is another big one. 6.9 for Jimmy. 4.7 for Dak. Both threw one pick. Dak sacked 5 times. Can we give a big props to the O-line? Big, huge props to the O-line, especially considering a lot of people, including myself, were real concerned when Mike McGlinchey went down. And I dare to say the O-line has played better without Mike McGlinchey. Now, that's not to say that Tom Compton's a better right guard than Mike McGlinchey. Let's be real. I'm not going to say the Niners are okay with Mike McGlinchey being a average to a below average pass blocker, but Mike McGlinchey's turned out exactly what his draft player said. He'll be an elite run blocker and a subpar to, par pass blocker. And the Niners are okay with that in the sense that they're like, well, we want to run the ball mostly anyway. So, big props to the O-line. That we heard a lot about Dallas's pass rush coming into this game. We got some more love on Facebook. Quincy Anna, thank you so much for the love on Facebook. We heard a lot about their pass rush. Jimmy got sacked. Zilch. The pass rush with Nick Bosa, by the way, without Nick Bosa, by the way, for most of the second half, or all the second half, I believe. Got sacked Dak 5 times. Now, of course, how much has he recovered from his ankle injury? That probably did play a factor in it. I don't care how long it's been since it, that you can't sustain an injury like that and be perfectly fine a year later. So probably around, maybe less or right around a year later. So it's you can't. I find it very, very hard to believe that we can't give props to the D line. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there for a second. Thought we had a comment. Big props go to the O line. You expected the Niners D line to get 5 sacks. I'm not going to say you would have predicted that, but that's not going to shock anybody. As much capital as we've invested in the D line, I'm not going to say they better get 5 sacks, but yeah, I would expect them to get 5 sacks. You don't expect the Niners not to give up any sacks. And for the most part, my recall of the game, Jimmy wasn't under a terrible amount of pressure. They got some pressure on him, but he wasn't under, I wouldn't say, horrible duress all game. Dak Prescott was clearly the quarterback that was getting pressured more. And so I'm excited. We're going to skip the review, the preview show. We're just going to strictly do Niner Faithful Radio pregame this week. So if you're listening to this on as a podcast, go ahead and catch us on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube. Sunday morning, we go on usually right around the time that the inactives come out. But oh yeah, by the way, I don't know if you're still watching, Bubby, but I'm kind of glad your grandpa didn't take the back massager because I get to get a back massage while I'm doing the show. That's pretty dope. So I'm excited because this is the way this football team is built to win. I said 40 runs. We got 38, I believe. Outpossessed them. Let me see. Where is the 93%? Attendance was 93,470. They said it was SRO, standing room, or SRO. Yes, SRO, standing room only. Okay. I guess no more back massage. Okay. Team stats. Here we go. We ran the ball 38 times to 21 times. I said 40 runs, 30 to 40 runs. We did it. Quite not to 40, but 38. I say that I want that this week. If we're running the ball 38 times, that means either it's a close game or we got the lead. Close enough game that we can run the ball where it's, hey, we're in it, or we got the lead. I don't want to get down to Aaron Rodgers. Let me see. Why don't we do a weather report real quick? Green Bay weather. Let's see. Saturday. Let me see. So 7 is supposed to be at 6 p.m. It's going to be 13 degrees. Precipitation 4%, humidity 65%, 10-mile-an-hour winds. What time is that? 3, 6. Will allow us to do no. It won't allow us to do 5. And then the game, let's see. So by 9, it'll be 9. So it'll be between 13 and 9 degrees. You would figure around the game. So with let me see, precipitation percent at 15 to 4% chance of rain. So not an extreme high chance of rain, but 10 mile to 9 mile and around 9 to 10 mile an hour winds. Obviously, pick up a little bit here and there. Why don't we go ahead and we'll run a commercial on Twitch real quick, and then we'll start to wrap it up with some final thoughts and give you our Bam Bam defensive MVP of the week and Kittle Corn offensive MVP of the week awards. Okay, if you're watching on Facebook and YouTube, you can still see me. We got one viewer on Twitch, one viewer on YouTube. So, obviously wasn't the 30 score that I thought it was going to be if you listen to the pregame and all that. I don't know, I got some type of weird notification. Let me see. The NFL divisional matchup between the 49ers and Green Bay Packers is in Wisconsin is currently the highest selling NFL game this weekend. StubHub sent an email to Cron4 on Wednesday. The ticket retail also said buyers from California, 23%, are outbuying fans from Wisconsin, 17%. It's highly unlikely more 49er fans show up in Lambeau Field than Packer fans, but ticket numbers are indicative amount of 49er faithful will travel to Green Bay. Yeah, so because I would say a lot of I would think that indicates that you're going to have a lot more season ticket holders. And, that basically season ticket holders are going to show up. Packer season ticket holders are going to show up for this game. But the Niners are buying. You're going to have less non-season ticket holder Packer fans there. So I would say majority of the Packer fans that show up at Lambeau Field are probably season ticket holders where, obviously you're not going to have, I shouldn't say any Niner fans, but you're probably not going to have too many Niner fans that are, Packers season ticket holders. So obviously that doesn't actually really surprise me, but yeah, we're going to show up. I mean, this fan base travels. I've seen posts all throughout my Facebook of people saying that they're going to be going to the game. We got one more minute on the episode from Twitch, and then your boy's going to go ahead and give you the MVPs and then get up out of here. Let me see. Gamecast. I wonder how much tickets are going for. Let me see. Here, let's go view tickets. Why not? Oh shit. So the cheapest tickets, standing room only, are $99. $239 to sit behind the whacker sideline. A lot cheaper. $500 for nosebleeds. That's crazy. So it's cheaper. It's more expensive to sit up than it is to sit at by the Niners sideline. That's crazy. So, wow. Let me share the screen real quick because this is actually crazy. I don't know if that's some special section or something like that, but share screen. Okay. So these tickets right here are going for $295. That's actually really good seats. These right here, which are well, these are going for one something. So okay, Champions Club. Okay, but these right here, which this is your view. Let me see. Why is it not doing it? Okay, let me try this. Okay, this is according to Vivid Seats, by the way. These. Okay, let me refresh the screen. This is being retarded. Okay. These seats right here. Okay. Are those standing room only? These are saying for $500. Okay, so right here, indoor club. Oh, that's why, because it's the club. Okay, that's why. That's why it's a club. Okay. Is this the club too? Whatever, it doesn't matter. But that was kind of crazy to think that that those tickets in the quote unquote nosebleeds are going to be cheaper than expensive tickets. All right, y'all. Well, I won't bore y'all anymore. We'll go ahead and give the Kittle Corn offensive MVP of the week this week. I'm going to give it to one Mr. Trent Williams. We dominated in the run game. We pretty much did whatever we wanted to. And the man led the way. And also, let's be real. It's his first playoff win. And I didn't think I was going to say this, but I'm going to come out and say this. Trent Williams is a better tackle than Joe Staley. I love Joe Staley, the Joe So. I don't think that Trent Williams will have enough time to surpass Joe Staley in Niner lore, even if, they win the championship. But as far as talent on the field, yeah, Trent Williams. I'm sorry about that on YouTube. Sorry. Spam comment. Now, Bam Bam defensive MVP of the week is going to go to Charles Nwinahuu. It's not easy to step in for Nick Bosa, but he did, and he played admirable. And I want to say he got a sack in the game. So, congratulations, you two. I tip my cap to you, or beanie to you. And let's go out and let's get a better performance. So far, everybody looks good to go. They said Nick Bosa's getting through the protocol. I ain't gonna lie. Nick Bosa, I was scared, because it looked like he was screaming and everything like that. So, but once I saw the play, I was like, I was like, okay, it's a concussion or a head injury. Like, that's obviously concerning, but, it's not a torn ACL or something like that. But Bam Bam, I was about to throw up in my stomach. I thought he tore his Achilles or something because it was just a non-contact injury. And it looked like he just kind of like when Navarro Bowman blew out his Achilles. And that's the one that made me throw up. I was about to throw up. I was like, oh my God. man, my life flashed before my eyes. But good to say that both of them are all right. It's a re-aggravation of the injury that Bam Bam got in Cincinnati, but he said that it'll be fine. The X-rays turn out fine, and he's gonna play. He's gonna put some tape on it. They'll probably shoot it with something or something like that, and he'll be fine. All right, y'all. Before we get out of here, of course, we got to remind everybody to get your officially licensed Niner gear by using our affiliate link. Or you know what? Let's start off with this. Thank you for tuning in for the end of the show. As promised, this week's promo code for 10% off of all For the Faithful by the Faithful apparel is, it's not Cry Girl Hater. Let me change that. It is Whacker Hater. WACKER HATER. Promo expires Sunday at midnight. Also, get your officially licensed Niner gear by using our affiliate link. Not only does it save 10%, but it really does help out the show. Go to cgiant.com. Use the promo code Niner Faithful Radio to save on all your theater, concert, and sporting event tickets, as well as help out the show. Go to NinerFaithfulRadio.com/subscribe to see everywhere you can find the show. And, of course, follow us on social media on Facebook, Instagram, and Tumblr at Niner Faithful Radio and Twitter at Niner Faithful R. Thanks, everybody, for tuning into the show. We shall see y'all Sunday for Niner Faithful Radio. We shall see y'all Saturday for Niner Faithful Radio preview. Until then, we're going to go ahead and say faith, love, and nappiness. Go Niners.
Montana steps up, throws.
See ya.